Hello everybody, my name is Bullet Bill, and in my Redstone for Beginners series, you may remember a design for a pulse extender that looked a little bit like this. You had a loop of comparators that makes the pulse longer. As the name suggests, it is a pulse extender. But what I didn't necessarily know is that you can improve this design very easily just by placing a block. And all I'm going to do is break this redstone dust, place a block. Now that's all I had to do, and this will actually make for a much better pulse extender. The pulse lasts much longer, and I've saved myself one redstone dust. Now, to give you an idea of how much of a change this added block makes, I've made a little test circuit here. So we have a button input here, and it goes to two different pulse extenders. This one is without the block, and this one is with the block, otherwise they're the same. If I press this button, you will see how much of an effect that has. So this one with the added block, apart from that is completely the same, gives us a much longer pulse, like that. And to those of you that are familiar with this design for a pulse extender will know that you can add more comparators, like how I've done here in a loop. Well, if you do that, you can still add the block onto the end, and the comparator has to be pointing into the block, remember, and that will still work. That will still improve your pulse extender. And I've got my test circuit here again, and you can see just how much of an effect that has. It really does make for a much more efficient design, and you get a much longer pulse. And as for how it works, well, this circuit works based on decay. In other words, the signal starts strong and it cycles round and round these comparators, and eventually it gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until it stops completely. Now, the reason it gets weaker is because the redstone signal travels between these redstone dust here. And as it does that, the signal strength will decrease. But if you place a block here, instead of that happening, this block gets powered. So the redstone signal doesn't actually decrease here. So the redstone signal only decreases here. And that means the signal lasts much longer. And that is it for this video, but a little bit of a short one today, but I thought I'd just share that with you. So when you're making a comparator pulse extender like this, don't forget to place a block like that, and it will make for a much more efficient design with a much longer lasting pulse. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.